Hey, how are you? I'm a part of a weekly bingo challenge through So Darn Twisted, and I thought I would just push record while I'm working on my challenge today. So the things that I got were journal card. So I have this, it's like a panel insert for like a greeting card, and it's kind of thick cardstock. So I have that. That's what my journal card is going to be made out of. I have some paper that I want to use. One of my other things that I got was ribbon. So I brought both of these along. I'm not sure which one I'm actually going to use yet, but I like both of these, so I brought both of them. Another thing that I got was fabric. So this is actually a scarf that was dyed a long time ago. So I figured I could cut that up. And let's see, the other thing I got was a star, and I don't have a lot of star stuff. So I just have this really pretty star stamp, and what I think I'm going to do is wherever I stamp it, I'm just going to like kind of outline it and make it 3D, kind of like how this looks. So hopefully it'll be okay. So I had 5 things. Let me make sure I got them all. So the star was 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, and my color was blue. So that's why I'm using this particular blue piece of fabric. There we go. I got them all. All right. So what I think I'm going to do first is I'm just going to, so on one side, I don't know if you can see, it's kind of like indented. I really don't know if that's showing up, but anyways, it's got like the center that's indented, and then the back you can also see it. I figured this part's flat, so I'm going to use this for journaling. So what I'm just going to start doing is covering up my paper, and I'll just glue it down and then ink around it, and we'll go from there. So hang on. All right, so I have it inked. I just glued my paper down, inked it on both sides. And I'm not sure if you saw when I pulled my video or pulled my paper up, there was a little tear in it. And once it's glued down, it's okay. I mean, you can see it a little bit, but I'm going to cover it up. I think what I'm going to do is, instead of having my journal card going up and down, I'm going to do a wide one, I think. And what I thought about was I want to use this and actually do a pocket. And I kind of thought maybe I could just do like a double pocket. So use this one and then also use the other ribbon. Maybe, we'll see. But yeah, so I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do kind of like a kitty corner pocket because that's what I like. So let's glue that down first, and then I'll trim around it. So of course I don't know where my Fabri-Tac is. So let's use, let me see if I can find it. Hold on. All right, so I'm actually just going to use some tacky glue. And I'm just going to brush it on because it's been so long since I've been down here using my glue. I'm having issues and it's all plugged up. So it'll just take a little bit longer to dry and it'll be fine. So I'm just going to brush it on with a paintbrush. So now I'll just lay it on. And again, I'm going to do it at an angle. And then just press it. Kind of smoosh it, make sure it's pulled tight enough that you're not going to have weird wonky gaps, just like that. And let's cut some of this excess off. Seems really good to be back in the craft room. I have come down here periodically to do some random things that like I kind of have to do, but other than that, like I haven't got to craft in forever, and I'm just really glad that I'm going to be able to start crafting again because it's just so relaxing, and I miss making things and making videos, and I miss hearing all your guys' comments and suggestions and things. right, so that part's done. And I think it looks really pretty with that brown. And once this dries a little bit more, I am going to go around and ink the fabric. But I want to wait a little bit. Plus, we're going to cover some of this up with our other pocket. So there's no sense to ink and then have to re-ink, and yeah. So let's see. Do I want to use this one? Or this one? I really like this one with the keys on. I think it's super pretty. I think I'll do this one. And then I'll just cut it off here at the edge. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. So again, I'm just gonna go around with my tacky glue, and I'm only coming to the top of this and kind of eyeball this side. And of course it dries clear, so if for some reason you get a little too much on the one side or you get a little too high, it's not going to show once it dries. And I'm going to go just a little bit past because it's a little frayed, and I don't want that on my project. So just kind of smush it down good, let it grip for a minute. You could wrap this around the back side if you wanted to. Just depends, you know, like, do you want your back to be completely clean for journaling, or, you know, do you want extra on the back? I'm gonna leave it plain. We might put some stamping or, you know, ink or something on it, but I don't want any like things on the back, if you know what I mean. So I'm just gonna cut it off just like I did the fabric. And this is nice because you can journal your memory on the back, and then if you have little itty bitty photos, or if you have like ticket stubs or anything like that, you could stick them in the pocket, and then that that ephemera can go with that memory. And then I just need an itty bitty tiny bit more. And actually I didn't end up having to cut anything off because I think I slid it down too much, but that's okay. All right, so there's that. And again, I will ink after it's dried. I just don't want to mess any of that up. So there's that, and I think it's super cute. I love it. Maybe I'm going to try and ink across here. I think I should have done that before, but that's okay. All right, so we have, let's see, we have blue, we have ribbon, we have journal card, we need the star, and we can decorate. Okay, so let me move all this stuff out of the way so I don't get glue all over my project. All right, I think it's good. We can go ahead and ink now. So I'm going to start inking and I'll be right back. All right, so I thought I would pop back in while I'm inking. Most of you probably do know, but if there's any out there that are kind of new to junk journaling, you may not know this little trick. If you, like I did, glued down your edge before you thought about inking, if you just take a piece of paper or a scrap of anything really, and you stick it in the pocket so it covers the back part of it, then you can go through and you can ink and it stays off of your project. So that's just a fun little trick. And I went ahead and I inked this layer and I inked this layer because now it shows like a contrast, and I really, really like that. So I think it looks much better now that I inked it. And now what I thought would be really cool is up here it overlaps some on the thing. So I thought maybe I could do some sort of little dangly or something. I don't know. I might actually have a little star dangle. That would be kind of cool. And then I'm going to grab some like tickets and tags and things and see what I could like decorate the bottom of this with, and then I'm going to be right back. All right, so what I decided, instead of doing a ticket or something, I brought one in, but I didn't care for it too much. I mean, I know it needs cut out, but what I thought about doing instead is I took a little piece of music paper and I inked it, and then I have this, I don't really know what it is. Like you get it in the ribbon section, and it's just kind of like holy, and it's just really cool. So I thought I would put that down, and then I have this like bluish teal colored butterfly that I cut out and inked around. So I like that here as a decoration. I'm going to glue that down in a second. And then I was going to use my stamp and do a star, but I found these cool star beads, and actually they're like the beads that you get for, you know, like the pony beads, and you put the string through it. But I'm just going to glue that down. So let's go ahead and glue some of this down. Let's see. Well, let's do the beads first because they're going to take the longest, because of course I still haven't got my glue figured out. I'm not sure why this one is clogging, because I tried the pin and everything and it goes through it, but I'm not sure, it still won't come out. So maybe my husband can figure it out and see. Maybe he just needs to make a bigger hole or something. But whatever, for now the paintbrush will work okay. All right, so all I'm gonna do, oh sorry, you can't see that. All I'm gonna do is put some on there, and I could go get my hot glue gun, but I'm just gonna do this. It'll just take a little extra time to dry. Sorry, you can't see it again. Okay, I'm gonna do one more. Never overlook the kids art section, because sometimes you find some really good things and you might not use it for what it was originally made for, like these beads, but they add like a really cool thing to it. So, and then of course this paintbrush is just a little kid's crafty paintbrush too, so there you go. All right, now for this stuff I can use my Fabri-Tac, or not my Fabri-Tac, my art glitter glue, sorry. And then this stuff I kind of just like put some around, because your art glitter glue is gonna dry clear, and your butterfly will help camouflage this and hold this down anyways. And I want to put him on a little angle like that. Super cute. I love that. Now I just brought some things that were in my stash that were already made to stuff the pocket with, so you could kind of see what it was like. I have this, which, here, let me zoom out a little bit. Okay. All right, so this I made a long time ago. It's just like a wrap around, like pocket type thing, just like a little thing you can add more ephemera. and it just kind of wraps around and then ties in. So I thought we could put that in the bigger pocket. And of course it's a little big. Maybe it's too big. And then this is just an altered playing card. I made it on my channel quite a long time ago. Let's stick that in there. And then this one is just a little fold open tag. I have decorated a little bit. So that can just slide down in there also. And you want to know what? I think this is too big. Maybe we'll take this out. So maybe we'll use the altered playing card there. Here, let me retie this real quick. I'm really bad at tying small little itty bitty bows. They just never turn out right. I don't know. There. And then we'll put that there. Kind of like that. So then we have this, and then the back side is completely open. We could do something with it. Let's actually go ahead and do our stamp because I think that would look really cool. The back just needs a little something. Let's just go ahead and use this brownish reddish color that I've been inking with. Okay, let's see, let's put it down here in the corner. Cute. I like that. I got a little extra, but that's okay. And then I'm just gonna grab a yellow. Hold on. Okay, so I was gonna grab yellow, but then I saw this kind of like gold metallic gel pen, so that's what I'm gonna use. And I'm just gonna color in the spots that aren't on the stamp. So the spots here that are open. And I like doing this with stamps because it adds another effect. Perfect. So see, it just adds, it's kind of running out, I think. So it wasn't the greatest of jobs, but smudged a little bit there. But anyways, from a distance, it kind of just gives it a bit of dimension. Maybe next time I would let the ink dry a little bit. I think that was probably some of the problem. But anyways, if for some reason you don't like it, you could just cover it back up. No harm, no foul. Alright, so I think that is it. My bingo challenge is complete. These still need to dry a little bit, but that's fine. But yeah, I did journal card, the color blue, ribbon, fabric, and stars. So there you have it. And I will see you guys soon. Bye.